And I am pleased to say I thought I had a very good relationship with Chancellor Caldwell. It's not very often that a student can have that closer relationship, but because of the student government connection and obviously his involvement with student leaders, we would do a lot of social things. By that time, I was married my senior year, and so often my wife was with me, and then she was carrying my oldest daughter. And so Mrs. Caldwell was, you know, kind of looking out for the pregnant student, making sure, and giving motherly advice. And Dr. Caldwell, I'll never forget when we were going somewhere and he opens up his shirt, I mean his coat, and I'm seeing J.C. Penney. I'm thinking, the Chancellor of NC State University is wearing J.C. Penney suits? They look great, but it gave me a whole new perspective about about what may be under the label. So, but yeah, he was a true statesman, and in so many ways provided a role model for me in terms of just how you carry yourself. Even when I was ready to go to grad school, I said, you know, well, it's not every day I can get the Chancellor of the university to make a reference call. And he said, you know, he literally had open door policy. I got up, I knew the receptionist and the secretary. I said, I'd like to get in and see Dr. Caldwell for a minute. And so just a minute, they checked and said, Eric Moore said, hey, bring him in. So I came in. You know, Dr. Caldwell, I'm thinking about going to graduate school. He says, well, you know where you're going? I said, well, probably Ohio University, which Carl Ike had recommended to me, because he was an OU grad. They had a very respected communication program. Matt Lauer is one of the alumni of the Ohio University program, so throw that one out. So I said, you know, that's a pretty good program. So I applied, and of course you needed recommendations. He says, well, I'm not going to write you a letter. I'll make a phone call. Who do I call? So I said, okay. And I'm only making one phone call. It's okay. Dr. Roderick Reitmeyer, who was the graduate coordinator at the Ohio University. So here's his phone number, and he says, all right, get out of my office. Yes, sir, I'm leaving. So he calls, and then I went up for a visit, and then they would tell me, yes, not every day we hear from the president of the university calling on behalf of a student, and that kind of helped my chances. And I didn't have the greatest grades in the world, but at least, you know, I had promise. So that was, again, something else that he would do for people that, you know, he cared for, and I've always appreciated that, because there were strategic folk on campus who looked beyond race and just basically dealt with you as a person. And I've always enjoyed that about my relationship with State. It's been good.